Okay, I think we are live. I'm gonna pull up my Facebook so then I can see, because it's so weird how this is. It's a little different. I'm going to open my Facebook. Okay, I think we're on.
Are we on?
We are on. Okay. Yay! We are on, you guys. We are on. So I'm just pulling up my Facebook side by side so then I can kind of see if there's any comments. I think we'll get that's awesome. All right, you guys. I told you, we are relentless. We make shit happen. Like we don't let this fly. All right, so you guys, I am excited for like the 5th time to have Stephanie here with me. I mean, I have all these different lives where we have like small introductions going on, so we might have to tap into that a little bit again. But we were making this work. So I'm really, really excited to have Stephanie here and to share everything that we wanted to talk about. Okay, so Steph, let's not even waste any more time. Okay. You get right into it and start sharing about who you are.
All right, so I am Steph. I am an online health coach who specializes in helping women ditch dieting and get off the damn treadmill for hours, because you don't got to do that. That's no fun. So yeah, I run a business. I empower women to love themselves and find empowerment through fitness and through ditching the whole dieting mentality. I'm really passionate about helping women become healthy because we live in diet culture. We're constantly bombarded by seeing, diets and don't eat this and don't eat that, and I could go on forever. And yeah, the reason I'm so passionate about it is because I've lived that life for many years, and it literally like ruined me physically and mentally. And thank God I have overcame that. And now I'm in a place where I can coach women to not make the same mistakes that I have made, or just get over those mistakes and create tools and programs to help them with their own personal journeys. So that's what I do.
I love that. And like, if you guys had popped on earlier, you would have heard that I had said that the reason why I connected with Steph, and short little snippet, was that we had met through WBA. And a huge reason why we connected was I had previously been in the industry. And I seen and worked with so many women who struggled with their health and struggled with diets and struggling with their own beliefs around it, and how much a diet can reflect their self-worth, and how many people have it wrong about cardio and the treadmills and spending your time just dedicated to cardio to lose weight, and how the entire journey of health and wellness and how you believe in yourself, and especially entrepreneurship, it all goes hand in hand. And it really is a really beautiful cycle, or just like meshed together. And so I beforehand, and how I mentioned before, was that I had been in this area and I had been in this industry for a really long time, and I am very passionate about it. But if there's one person that I felt connected to on this, who shared a similar vision and a similar message and a similar goal for women across the world for their health and wellness, it is Steph. Because you guys, she's going to touch on this, and that's exactly what she said, was that we so much want to just, we have a really bad mindset around what health and wellness is. And it really does depict our being and how we view ourselves, because we are so accustomed to seeing diets and do this and not living and treating our health from an intuitive place. And it's the same thing with business. I think that business needs to be run from an intuitive place, and having to follow strict guidelines and strict rules and do this or do this or do this. And I even, just from being, super side note, but even just being in your group, I loved how you were answering some of the comments that I had seen today, and some of the posts about, fasting and being able to trust your gut and your intuition, and just eating when you are hungry and eating when you're just wanting to, and stop following a million different diets. And if there was one person that I trusted, I would trust or send anybody your way, it would be you, right? I would send everybody your way, because you believe in health and fitness the way that I do. And right. So I really wanted to share her with you guys and bring her on, so then you guys can have a little snippet of how amazing she is. And so I want you to share a little bit about how you became an entrepreneur in the fitness world and how you started your journey, because it's actually really fascinating, and I don't think it started the way that probably a lot of people think it did.
No. I appreciate everything you just said. Like, I love that. So thank you very much for everything you just said. Yeah. I was thinking about this before we came on. I'm like, you know, how did it start? And it did not start how most people start in an entrepreneurship, starting your own business. Funny story is I have been creating a business for years, and I did not realize it until a couple months ago that I was creating this, because I was literally documenting my fitness journey, my health journey on Instagram for years. And I built up this community. And it's so funny, when I launched my first, like, I don't even know what the hell it was. Like, it was like some kind of program. And one of my followers who joined it was like, I have been waiting forever for you to launch something. And I was like, what? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, girl. So it's just funny. Yeah. I've kind of used social media as a journal for myself to document my own journey through fitness and through health and through eating. And so many women, like you were just saying, are going through the same thing, like confused about food, confused about fitness. There's so many mixed messages, and it is so damn confusing. And it should not be. It should just be simplified, right? You should eat healthy, eat balanced, train, train for your goals. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, get a coach, like, it's just basic, right? You're like, preach, girl. And unfortunately, it's super complicated, and I blame the media. I blame a million different reasons. There's like a million diets, and I'm just like, I can't even keep up with it. So anyways, I was documenting my own journey through Instagram and like gained a pretty good, genuine following. And then life kind of happened, and I was let go of my job, which I was working actually for another fitness company in the industry, doing behind the scenes work, doing social media. And I was also very morally conflicted with messages that they were sending because it didn't align with my beliefs. So I was kind of like ask my family, ask my boyfriend. At the end of the day, I would be in tears. I'm not kidding. I would be in tears because of things I would be reading from certain people who are following this other brand, because I feel so connected, and because I've been that girl, that I find it so sad. So it was a blessing in disguise for me that I was like let go from this job, and literally 3 days later I enrolled in WBA. And like, what the shit, right? Like I never envisioned myself like having my own business, but it felt so freeing to be able to speak my own message and just kind of create programs that I believe in. And I say it all the time. I'm like, people don't buy my shit. Well, people do, but people don't buy my shit because it's not a quick fix. It's not like 5 days to, also, I'm seeing comments pop up.
Yeah, now they're popping up. That's awesome.
I never create programs that's like 20 days to 20 abs or guarantee that you're going to lose 30 pounds. Like, I created a program that I have 50 women rocking right now. And the feedback that I get from them is not even about the changes in their body. It is the changes that they have made mentally. And when I read comments and feedback from them, that is what makes me the happiest, because they're more confident walking into the gym. They're more confident in their jobs, in their career, in their life. And that is what I want women to feel. You're smiling. Like, I'm so batshit passionate about it.
I love your passion. And you have to have that passion in this industry. And like, I totally get it. Like, I totally feel where you're coming from. And it's so like that. I can relate on so many levels that when a door closes, it's for a reason. There is a reason why that door closed. And It was meant to lead you to this. Because of that, like, you can talk a little bit about it, but your success since you started and decided to step into your power and own your worth and own what it is that you're doing, and being able to just be authentic and lead from a place of authenticity. Really, everything you talk about is real. You are straight up. You don't sugarcoat anything, and you are real about this journey. And that's what builds trust as an entrepreneur. That is what people love. That's why your clients love you. That's why they buy from you. That's why they are part of your program. And that is why you had insane success when you launched your, it was a 12-week guide to the gym, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it was. Okay. And so when you launched that, oh my gosh, girl, like, let's talk about that for a second, because like that is incredible. The success you've had so far with that program and the success that you've had yourself through launching that, like, mind blowing.
Yeah, so I don't want to sugarcoat it, but the first day I launched it, I think I had 2 people sign up, and that night I was like crying. I was like, oh my God, I just failed at life. So if you're an entrepreneur watching this, if you launch something and the first day it's not mind-blowing, just give it time, because people don't buy right away. People wait because it is an investment in themselves. And I kind of want to talk about like buying into fitness programs. Most women have probably bought like 95 programs and they probably failed at them. And they're like, well, what's different about this one, right? Like, why would I buy this one? That's seriously like a struggle that women have. And my approach is very different. And I think it's still taking time for women to understand it. Is I'm not here to change your body. I'm here to educate you on how to work out more effectively for your own goals. I don't care if you want to lose 20 pounds or whatever. I care that you are confident and motivated in the gym. And that's what my program does. And kind of I spoke on earlier, it's a whole mindset thing. But I think I was successful in my launch and in this first launch of this program because, like you said, I'm no bullshit. I'm going to tell you, you're going to go to the gym. And if you're a beginner, you're going to feel friggin' awkward. And you're going to be afraid of doing things. You're going to be afraid of looking stupid. And I said, you need to get over the ego thing, because everyone feels weird in the gym. Like, who cares if someone is staring at you? Just, it's life, right? And so many of the girls like had so many fears coming in, and it's like they're weeks into it and they're like, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm walking in, I know what I'm doing. I go, they're seeing results, they're feeling more confident, and that's what's empowering. That's what I want women to feel. Like, I want my goal in life. My goal, if I could do one thing, is to get rid of these stupid, like, quick fix programs that don't educate women. They don't educate women. They just say, here, go do it. I am teaching women effective ways to train in the gym. And that's what sets my program apart from all these quick fixes. And I know, like, it's an investment. It's a coaching experience. It's an investment in yourself. But after this program, you are set for life to know what to do for your goals. So yeah, that's the gist of my program.
I love that. I love that so much. And that applies so much to different areas too. Is the whole point of fitness, and why I love what you're doing, is because, like you said, you're not just giving something and saying, here, go do it. And it's not a cookie cutter thing. You're saying, I'm going to teach you how to do it from your mindset, because that obviously plays a massive role. Yeah. It obviously plays a massive role in being like the connection together with your mindset in your body. But people can't create results, whether that is in your business, if it is in your life, in relationships, in fitness. You can't create results if you're being handheld. It's just impossible, because you want people to sustain it, right? You're not doing this just because you want to make a shit ton of money. Like, let's be real, that's amazing. And we all should make a shit ton of money, because we can do so much and be so much more with that. Right. But you're doing this because you have a genuine desire, and desire is the best way to really put it. You have a genuine desire to actually change this world and to change the way people view fitness and the way people view health, and that you want to empower them not to feel handheld. You want to empower them to feel like badass women who can walk into a gym and feel confident and comfortable to do this, regardless if they have you or not. And that's what an amazing coach is. And that is what, I truly believe. And you can totally relate on this aspect, because when we both had put that investment down into investing into WBA, a shift happened immediately. Immediately, you guys. And people are so fearful of money But that money and that investment is probably the most transformational decision that you can make among anything that you even get in from the program. Because what happens is that you invest into yourself. You're investing into a coach and a person to support you. And when you put skin in the game and when you decide I'm worth this, a shift changes up here. You decide to get way more invested into your journey and into the person that you're going to become. When people get handed things for free and programs, you get them off Pinterest and you got these things anywhere. Yes, they are free. Yes, they will work if you use them, but there's a missing component and you don't stick with it for a reason because you're not committed to the process. So it's the same thing, whether it's you're an entrepreneur and you're in business and you hire a coach. If you're an entrepreneur and you are investing money actually into your business, whether that's equipment or products or services or anything, it's that when you put skin in the game and you actually invest into somebody and into yourself, you level yourself up like this. And so there is so much benefit from your program and from what is included and what you get and the transformation from that, because you're paying ultimately when you're investing in a program like that, you're investing in your future, you're investing in your knowledge and your education. And that was the biggest thing that both me and Derek were really passionate about when we were in that industry and in that helping people. It wasn't just here, go do this. It was, this is why you're doing this and this is why you should do this. And that's why I loved your live it was your live that you did with your boyfriend, because I was like, yes, I am a form junkie. Like I'm so with you on that. We were like form junkies because all of that information, it matters. It's so important for people.
Yes. No, I love that you say that. And I love like the money investing thing, like going back to like WBA, like as soon as I enrolled in it, I was like, well, shit, I'm going to start doing shit. And we haven't even started the program yet. And I was like, just starting to bang shit out. It's that mindset shift. I'm like, now I have 2 coaches. Now the game has changed. Now I'm learning like what to do. It's the same with fitness programs. Like that money, that investment in yourself is energy, it's power, it's commitment, it's accountability. It's so much more than just downloading a guide. It's really empowering. And like you said, no matter what you invest in, it's really that mindset shift that happens just like that. And the people that invest in themselves are going to be more successful than the people who just want free things, because money is money. Like we know this, we've been through WBA. As entrepreneurs, we're constantly investing in ourselves, like you said, whether it's having a coach, like coaches need coaches too, or hiring more equipment or outsourcing nonstop. Like the amount of money that I spent just to create a program is insane, right? But it's because I want that quality program. I want people to truly find results through this program. So it's that manifestation, it's that energy, it's that mindset, it's everything. So I'm really glad you brought that up.
I feel like it's just so connected. And since we really shared this experience together and we both seen this shift together, it's just a really important thing to share, because I think that's one of the biggest things that holds people up is money and investments. And they're not making the connection between the investment that you make in a program and the investment that you're making in yourself and in your business and how that actually makes you show up stronger. And one of the biggest things is that, well, I don't have the money or I can't do this. I want them free. And you guys, part of the investment and part of the transformation that you get is believing and trusting in yourself enough to find it. And that shows your desire and how much you're committed to making you a better you, regardless if it's in your business or if it's in your fitness and your health. It's just something that has to happen. And we've both been in those situations, and I know that I've been in that situation as well where I had nothing, but I had to find it because I believed in myself, in my vision, and my dream enough to do so. So I'm really, you go ahead.
One of the first clients to enroll in my program is a girl who is in law school. She is in like thousands of dollars of debt. And I said to her, like, you just bought this program. Like, what made you invest in this? And she said, I know it's going to be worth it lifelong. I'm in debt right now. I'm in law school, but I want this to better myself. I'm going to buy it. And I was like, damn girl, like you have the right mindset. No, seriously, I think that is beautiful and that is amazing, because in the long term, you are investing in yourself. You're investing in your journey, and yeah, you're going to be in debt for a little bit, but And years from now, you're going to be a successful, healthy, badass woman. And that's super empowering to have women like that, you know, in the journey with me.
100%. And she probably realizes how important it is too, that in order for her to succeed better and to be more focused in her schooling, she has to take care of herself. And so it's an investment, not just into her, but it's into her future and into her creativity and into her focus in school and being able to focus and get those grades and to excel her life forward in so many other ways.
Absolutely. It's so empowering.
So I'm really curious, because I'm sure everybody else is curious too, because we love to talk about this shiz. So I'm curious what the biggest hurdle or the biggest setback or mindset business hurdle that you've went through since launching your business.
I think, well, the biggest struggle for me is honestly, as entrepreneurs, yeah, we can have it pretty good. We set our own hours, we can, you know, whatever. But when you're starting off, you're grinding hard. You're going hard. I have trouble turning off. I cannot. I don't. And that is something that I need to give myself, because valuing my time and me time is very important. So setting those boundaries of turning off is something that I honestly will be completely transparent, I struggle with, but I'm working on it. I will get better. I just love interacting with my audience, with my clients. And, but I do need to set boundaries. That's something that I've learned that I didn't realize would be a struggle, is because your phone is always with you. Your computer is always there. Oh, and a beep went off, you know? So that's something that I'm working on. Another huge thing that I never in my life did or experienced, and I know that you are so into this, is manifestation. Manifestation has changed my business, has made my business successful. I literally envision who I want to be and what I want my business to be in the future. I envision how I want my clients to feel, what I want them to get out of this program. And I will sit and I will write it down. And it sounds to some people so cheesy and so like, what the hell are you doing? When I started doing that, my business and my positivity has changed so much. And there is so much power in that. And that is something that I will use the rest of my life for, not just business, but for everything. So yeah, I had to add that because that was a game changer for sure.
I love that you mentioned that, especially like Laurel. Yes, manifest, you're not alone. So powerful, you guys. If you're on your PS, please let me know you're here. Say hi. We'd love to see that you're on here and watching it. This is powerful for you guys. But I love that you said that, one, with boundaries, because that is so important. And especially when you are launching a business, you have you're grinding, you're so focused. And then there comes a time where you need to like flow again. And you're like, okay, now I've grinded, I've created this launch, I've created this program, I've put this out there. You're sowing, you're doing all this work, you're planting your garden, and you're doing all of the hard work, right? All the hard labor. But then there comes a time when you do need to flow and you need to set boundaries, because it's, especially being a creative person and in a creative space, it's important that you have that boundary so then you can practice self-care and you can practice that time to honor yourself. Because at a certain point, if you give and give and give and you're always giving and you don't take anything for yourself and you don't take that time to reset and take that time to set that boundary, it can be very difficult as an entrepreneur, because that is when your creativity bulb burns out and it just, right? It just goes and like, so boundaries, I totally feel you. It's something I struggled with I'm working through it more, because like you mentioned, when you're an entrepreneur, there's not like, you're not clocking in 9 to 5. And that's what people don't get. Yes, it's amazing. And I would never change it for the world, but having to learn how to set your boundaries is a whole different hurdle that you usually don't expect when you get into this space. And because you don't clock out, 9 to 5, you're not going to work and then you leave work at work. You live in it. And when you're passionate about it, you take it every single place you go. Mm-hmm. And so setting those boundaries, it is a bigger hurdle than you think. So I'm really glad that you mentioned that, because I want other entrepreneurs and babes to know that they're not alone and that it's not weird for them to have that struggle, and that it's okay, but it's also it's okay to turn off, and it's okay to slow down and to set those boundaries, and it's necessary. So I'm glad that that's something that you're working on, because it's so necessary, and it's difficult when you're full of freaking passion. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Like, I've had days where I'm like, I have no energy. I don't know what to put out today. I don't know how to interact. And it's because I'm burnt out. My mind is not there to be creative. And I can recognize that now, that I don't give myself the time that I need to just, you know, chill out, have Steph time, like Eric, my boyfriend, likes to call it. And those days that I feel like, oh, nothing is happening, it's because I'm drained. So it's so important to give yourself that time to turn off.
110%. So I'm really curious. I want to know how your money success so far has helped you serve either yourself, or if you've been able to serve anybody else through that.
Absolutely. I'm hearing an echo. Yeah. So my money is so weird.
I know, I'm kind of hearing it too, and I don't know why all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Okay. Is that no. Okay. I'll just keep going. Because I am early in my business, a lot of the money that I have invested or has made, I'm continuing to invest in myself, in becoming a better coach, becoming a better fitness professional. I want to keep learning to create a better business, and be better for my company. So you know, money isn't about going and buying cars and all this stuff. It's about my business and being a better person. That's
I love that. I love that. That's so powerful. And that's what people need to realize too, is that money, you don't need to be scared of money, you guys. It doesn't need to be a bad thing. It doesn't need to be something you fear. When you allow yourself to make more money, you can show up and serve the world in a way stronger and better way, because you're able to show up as a stronger person, more taken care of, more appreciated. Maybe you support some passions or your creativity, or you're able just to take care of yourself. Maybe that is a gym membership. Maybe it's the clothes you wear at the gym. Maybe it's supplements or really good organic food, or whatever it is that you do eat and you use to take care of yourself. It allows you to show up stronger for your business and for other people. So I think there's so much power to money, and I'm very passionate about being able to help people change their views on money. And so that's why I want to talk about it.
Coming from an entrepreneur, like businesswoman, when you make money, you have worked for that money. You deserve that money, and you deserve to make a choice you're going to do how you're going to spend it. And if you're going to invest in yourself to help others, then that is amazing.
I love that. I love that. So powerful. So powerful. So I want to know what your top tip is for entrepreneurs.
Jump right in. That is just do it. It's not going to be perfect. Your first launch is there might be one person, there might not be no one. Just do it. Because if you wait until the perfect moment, you're going to wait forever.
Like, seriously, like, this is why we're like soul sisters. Like, we're Canadian soul sisters. Like, you guys, I love that was the thing you said, because the one thing I'm always saying is, like, just fucking do it. Like, just do it. Whatever it is that you want, you can think about it for as long as you want. You can try to have the perfect website. You can try to have the perfect ebook, the perfect guide, the perfect social media, the perfect brand, the perfect colors. But you guys, if you do not take action and you do not start, nobody can buy your shit. Nobody can get on board with what it is that you're doing. Nobody can join you. Nobody can follow you or love you or support you if you don't take the step and do it first. And so that is like the best tip for entrepreneurs.
Try to be perfect and just create relations with people who are interested in what you have to offer. No one cares what the color of your website is. They care about you and what you're saying.
100%. People build trust because of who you are. They could give two shits about the products that you sell. They care about who you are and the trust that you build. And they build that trust with who you are as a person. And then because of that, they want what you know. It's a very natural progression, is that When you build trust and you show up authentic as you are about your passions and what you are about, people naturally want to get on board and they want to know what you know. And they will buy your products, they will buy your services, they will be in your circle, and they will be loyal to you. And that's what you want as an entrepreneur. You don't want people who are always going to go from the next person to the next person, next person. That is a sure sign you're not building trust. So if you are building trust and you focus on, like Steph said at the very beginning, is that she focused so much on sharing her story. Like sharing her story about who she is and the struggle she had, and she got vulnerable and open and real. And that's what connected and built trust with people. It wasn't sugarcoating. It wasn't putting herself on a pedestal. It was being real about who she was in her journey. And so I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So people need to stalk you. People need to find you. They need to know, right? So where can people find you? Where can they stalk you? And how can they get what you know?
So my Instagram is exoginger. I think you put it in the comments.
Yes.
And if you want to join my free Facebook group, it's the Diet Training Card. We'll link it below. I'm hearing an echo. And if you join that and you're interested in working with me, you can send me a message. Just add me a friend on Facebook. But that group is really where I'm every day posting and connecting and sharing with Diet.
Awesome. I am so excited and I'm so thankful that you joined me. I appreciate you and everybody else who bared with us. You guys, we are relentless people. Like, we are so relentless. We're like, we are going to make this shit work, I promise. So I really, really appreciate it. I know I personally have been wanting to bring together more female entrepreneurs. I want women to not be alone in this space, whether that is in health and wellness or in this world and in your life and in business. Too many women, and especially you guys, we can feel this, we can feel the divide in our world, we can feel the hate that happens, and it is so important that we stand together and we work together and that we support each other. And so I really was excited to bring Steph on and to be able to share somebody that I look up to and that inspires me, and that I am obsessed with her message and what it is that she does for so many other women in this world. And I wanted to share her with you. So you guys, I'm so excited that you got to jump on and you bared with us. I will change the title in here so people know what the hell this video is about. We were just like, get on here, let's make this work. So you guys, I so appreciate your time. I so appreciate you being on here. And I really hope that you guys, if you're in the need of an amazing coach who can help you and take you from point A to point B, but not handhold you guys, and really teach you the fundamentals in becoming a healthy person and doing this shit the right way that you can sustain through your entire life, because that's the key. Yeah. Then I'm really excited for you guys to connect with Steph. Yeah, you guys go right over to her. She will take care of you. So I'm really, really excited. And thank you so much, Steph, for hopping on and bearing with me. I know this it went a little bit off course, but that's life, you guys. That's life.
That's life. It happened.
Awesome. All right, you guys, thank you for hopping on. And if you catch the replay, make sure that you let us know that you're catching the replay and that you're here. And if there was anything that was really powerful for you and it was really helpful for you, please let us know below. I know that both me and Steph really appreciate knowing what is powerful and helpful for you and what you guys love and connect with. That really means the most to us. So again, thank you guys, and you have the best day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.